Welcome to the Canadian job market of 2026. It's a landscape that requires a clear strategy and, honestly, a bit of patience, but opportunities are certainly there for those who know where to look. As of July 2025, the national unemployment rate sits at 6.9%. This number tells us that while many Canadians are working, a significant portion are still actively searching for employment, making the market competitive. The public sector, a traditional source of stable employment, is seeing some shifts this year. This doesn't mean the Government of Canada has stopped hiring. It simply means that the competition for each available position is more intense than it was in previous years. Your ability to communicate your value has never been more important in this environment. Instead of applying to dozens of jobs without much thought, your time is better spent on a few applications that you can perfect. When you open a job posting on the GC Jobs website, you are looking at a document with very specific sections. Each section gives you clues about the job and what the hiring manager wants. Right below that is a section called Who Can Apply? This is the most important first step. Always check this section first to make sure you are eligible. It saves time. Next, salary and location of the job. Next, language requirements. For bilingual roles, the posting will specify proficiency in reading, in writing, and oral interaction. Examples like BBB or CBC. Be honest about your language skills. Finally, conditions of employment. These are requirements you must meet and maintain. You must agree to these conditions to be considered. Every GC Jobs posting has a section dedicated to qualifications. It is divided into two important categories: essential qualifications and asset qualifications. Understanding the difference between these two is absolutely critical to your success. Essential qualifications are the must-haves. Think of them as the fundamental requirements for the job: education, experience, abilities. An essential education qualification might be a degree from a recognized post-secondary institution. For experience, it might say significant experience in project management. This means you must provide clear examples of your project management work in your application. Asset qualifications are the nice-to-haves: skills, experiences, educational credentials. If you have any of the listed asset qualifications, you should absolutely highlight them in your application. After you fill in your personal information on GC Jobs, you will arrive at the screening questions. The best way to answer these questions is by using the STAR method. For more tips, visit govprepare.com or call 1-833-PLAN-GOV. That's 1-833-752-6468. It is not enough to simply say, "Yes, I have this experience." You must prove it with specific, detailed examples from your past work. STAR is an acronym that stands for Situation, Task, Action, Result. This structure helps you provide a complete and compelling story for each of your examples. Let's walk through a quick example. Imagine a question asks for experience leading a team. Situation: our project was falling behind schedule due to unclear task ownership and communication gaps among team members. The deadline was approaching, and morale was starting to drop. Task: as the project lead, I was responsible for getting the team back on track, ensuring the remaining work was completed efficiently, and restoring collaboration to meet our target delivery date. Action: I organized a team meeting to realign everyone on priorities and expectations. I broke the remaining work into smaller, manageable tasks, assigning them based on each team member's strengths and expertise. To maintain accountability, I established daily check-ins to track progress, address blockers, and keep communication open. Result: the structured approach improved team focus and communication, allowing us to complete the project ahead of the revised schedule. The team reported higher engagement, and management recognized our ability to turn around a delayed project into a successful delivery. Your resume for a GC Jobs application should be different from a private sector resume. Government resumes need to be detailed, clear, and comprehensive. Forget the one-page rule. Use clear headings and bullet points to help the hiring manager. Start with your contact information, state the job you're applying for, and include the reference number. Use the same keywords and phrases from the job posting. That helps your resume get noticed by hiring managers and ATS. The job posting will list other required documents. The most common is proof of education. Have digital copies ready before you start. It reduces stress. Label your files clearly and stay organized. Missing even one document can get your application rejected. Double-check your documents for a complete professional application. Once you have clicked that Submit button on your GC Jobs application, the waiting period begins. It is important to know the government hiring process can be slow. It is not unusual to wait several weeks or even a few months. This is normal. The hiring team reviews every single application for essential qualifications. Some postings attract hundreds of applicants, so review takes time. If your application is screened in, you will typically be invited to the next step: written test, interview, or both. The email will provide the details you need: date, time, format of the assessment. This is another area where attention to detail is crucial. In the competitive 2026 job market, every detail matters. Be precise, be thorough, be patient. You show you're a serious professional candidate. You're investing in your future. That's the care the public service wants. For more support, visit govprepare.com or call 1-833-PLAN-GOV. That's 1-833-752-6468.